What up, everybody? Welcome to the Smoking Tire Podcast. This one is brought to you by Mack Weldon. Mack Weldon is here to bring you a new type of undergarment. It's a simple mission, folks. Make sure all your basics and beyond are smartly designed and that shopping for them is easy and convenient. You see, Mack Weldon started from scratch and engineered their own fabric. The difference is in the details, so they obsessed over every stitch and seam until they reached their definition of perfect. And then they took that fabric and made premium men's essentials that believe in smart design. They've got a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial, which means they eliminate odor. That's great if you want to pack light or if you go on road trips, if you work dirty, whatever it is. If you go to the gym a lot, you probably want clothes that are not going to absorb the stank, folks. And if you're a traveler, you might want to be able to wear stuff more than one day in a row. That really helps with that. Mack Weldon's socks, underwear, and shirts, they don't just look good. They perform well too. For working out, going to work, going on dates, just everyday life. The fit is excellent. I bought some of the shirts. They really fit me nice, and I'm going through, I'm losing a little bit of weight, so I'm going through new stuff and trying to buy more fitted clothes. I'm liking it, folks. Here's the offer I've got for you. 20% off your first order. Go to MackWeldon.com. Enter promo code SMOKINGTIRE. Promo code SMOKINGTIRE at MackWeldon.com. That's MackWeldon.com. MackWeldon.com. Promo codes SMOKINGTIRE. I got the best price around for you on this stuff, folks. How about autotempest.com? They've been with us for a while. They save you time, and that means they save you money by bringing all the biggest car sites together into one search engine, plus a bunch of the smaller ones. It's going to save you time, folks. You don't have to type in that you're looking for a 1993 to 1996 Mustang GT in red with a stick shift within 300 miles of your city. You don't have to do that over and over. That's tedious, boring work. You don't want to do it. Auto Tempest does it for you. And then they compare your results with all of Craigslist, not just the area around you, and Facebook marketplaces. It's fantastic, folks. It saves you time versus trying to check everywhere yourself. There's no special code. Just do it. Just go to autotempest.com, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just browse, and bring all those search sites together into one place. The holidays are here, and that means you're looking for gifts for people, you're looking for gifts for other people, your loved ones, maybe even yourself. Crown and Caliber, folks. Maybe you're looking for a nice watch. Well, guess what? Only suckers buy nice watches brand new. They're like cars, except they are generally taken better care of. And so what you want to do is buy a watch pre-owned from a place like Crown and Caliber. And Crown and Caliber is great because you know the watches you're buying are authenticated. You know they're going to work, and they're backed by a limited mechanical warranty, even vintage pieces. So if the watch shows up and it's not telling time right, they will fix it, folks. Crown and Caliber has been with me for 3 years now. They are a great sponsor. They keep over 2,000 watches in stock at all times. You can trade your watch in just like you would a car. You can sell them your watch just like you would a car. And in fact, if you want to buy a brand new Breitling watch from Breitling themselves, you can trade your watch to Crown and Caliber, and that can be credit in Breitling's store. It's actually very cool. I got a code for you. Ready? TST175. Go to crownandcaliber.com and use code TST175 to save $175 at checkout. That's code TST175 at crownandcaliber.com. Lastly, it's the ThinkWear dash cam, also a great gift for the car guy or gal in your life. The U1000, it's available. It's able to capture clear and crisp videos of your drive. The U1000 is the very first 2-channel dash cam in the world to boast a native 4K front and 2K rear resolution screen camera. In addition to its amazing video quality, the U1000 can also save you money with its speed and red light camera alerts or make you a safer driver with lane departure and front collision warnings. With the convenient remote live view and parking impact alert cloud features, you can instantly check on your car or be notified of potential hit and runs. The U1000 and ThinkWare's full range of dash cams are available online and in-store at thinkware.com, Best Buy, and Amazon in both the US and Canada. With coupon code SMOKE20, that's SMOKE20, SMOKE20, you can receive 20% off any regular price ThinkWare dash cam. That's coupon code SMOKE20 at thinkware.com and receive 20% off of any regular price ThinkWare dash cam. All right, folks, on this episode of the program, my friend John Klein suggested that I get him and Collin Woodard back in the studio because these are guys who started out by writing for me as basically like interns and then went on to real careers in automotive journalism. And so I think that it's an interesting thing to show people, and I like these two guys very much. John Klein and Collin Woodard on the Smoking Tire Podcast.
Yo. Hola. Smoking Tire motherfucking podcast. Hello. Second one today for those of us listening.
Who else was on?
It's funny you should ask. Can't even remember. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it was a Mr. JWW. James Walker.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
yeah.
YouTuber.
I was about to ask.
Hello.
I've heard of him.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the show. John Klein in studio.
What's going on?
With a fucking Anthony Kiedis mustache. That
A little bit.
That's a proper Kiedis stash. Oh, we need to pan up because you're taller than Mr. JWW. Collin Woodard in studio.
Hello.
Wow,
hello.
you look small in frame. We're gonna punch in on you.
I am small in frame.
I punch in on you. You are. That's fucking so cute. Here we go. Hang on. Ready here. Here's how we do this. Punch in. Boom. He's bigger. Instant bigger. Actually, I feel like you're out of whack.
If only it worked like that in real life.
I feel like you're out of whack, and we need to go back to normal size. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're just better that way. What's happening, boys? Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
On your sexy motorcycles, you.
I know. Rolling around L.A. like bosses. That's the only way to get around L.A.
I am here on a motorcycle as well myself today.
Yeah.
That is the only way to get around L.A. because luxury isn't good materials. Luxury is not sitting in other traffic.
Luxury is time.
You can never get it back.
Nope.
No matter how much they pay you. Yeah, no.
We're all gonna die.
Where did you come from, John?
North Hollywood.
Yeah, and you, Colin?
Koreatown.
Oh yeah. Well, that's perfect for 2 wheels. 2 wheels is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had to go to
especially
Koreatown
parking.
the other night. Yeah, front row, up front, always free, everywhere.
LAX. You get to park free at LAX.
Oh,
which
really?
Is fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
But I mean, are there times you have to go to LAX where you're not like carrying shit?
Backpack.
Oh, fuck out of here! Can't get anywhere. in a backpack.
That's how I get to every press trip.
Yeah. Well, welcome to other people have video cameras and you can't do that shit.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, you can't do that. I had to go to Koreatown the other night though, and I left the house from Venice on my scooter. Same time my wife Hannah left in a car. And when I got, she was like, just text me when you get to Koreatown because I'm on a fucking 125. It's got 9 horsepower. She's like, just text me when you get there. And I texted her. I got to Koreatown, and she had just gotten to her destination in downtown Culver City. So she got like in the same like 42 minutes. She got about 4.5 miles, and I got like 15 or 18 maybe.
Something
Fucking
like that.
Scooter FTW.
Yeah.
And that's no freeway. That's back road. That's side streets only. Because I'm on a 125. I don't ride that shit.
You don't want to be on.
I probably could have.
The
The freeway was dead stopped. And so it's like,
Oh, yeah,
I
then
might
you're
as
just
well.
scooting right
I would have been
between
going 20.
Yeah.
But it's tempting. Have you guys, either of you ever ridden a Vespa 300?
Yes.
No.
Is it not? It's kind of the best, right?
Yeah.
Like, because it's everything good about a Vespa, but it also goes 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And they have it. Have you seen the Vespa GTS 300 Super?
No.
No.
So I'll go pull up Vespa's website right now. By the way, while we're going over to the screen, follow Collin, COLLINB Woodard on Instagram. He's so close to 500. Get the man there, please. He's using his high school yearbook photo as the main photo on his Instagram.
15 years
That was my Motor Trend photo.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they use the same photographer the high school yearbook guys do?
Yes. Basically.
And Jonathon,
Jonathon.
THON_Klein, who doesn't use the Motor Trend photo,
Nope.
but is using the Motor Trend jump spot on Lockwood Valley Road.
It's not.
It's not?
It's not.
Oh, you have to tell me where this jump spot is. It's another jump spot?
Yeah, it's out by Borrego.
Oh, it's way the hell out there. That's not even helpful. That's too far.
Yeah.
That's like 4 hours from here. You know the jump spot on Lockwood Valley, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good.
It's very good.
Anytime you get to jump a car, it's a good time.
You know, it's like 4 wheels good, 2 wheels better, 0 wheels flying.
Unless you're in a Toyota Camry.
Oh shit, that's cold as ice. And then what happens if you have a Toyota Camry with 0 wheels? It's on blocks and they've been stolen. Is that what you were getting at?
No. The Camry was just really squirrely coming off that jump.
Oh, I didn't
Wait,
realize
the
we were
new
calling
one?
back to the jump.
Yeah.
Really?
Were you driving the jump?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say are the midair characteristics of the new Camry?
Well,
brick-like?
yeah. Because this is the whole thing. Everybody's so impressed the Camry V6 has 301 horsepower and it looks like a race car and whatever. But then you drive
I'm impressed
it,
with the fake vents.
drive it back to back with an Accord, and it's two just different classes.
You know what's funny as you say this, when you say it's 2 different classes, I don't understand which one's better. Which one's better?
The Accord.
Are you
The
trying to say the
Accord's
Accord's better?
The
Yeah.
Accord's better.
Why is it so much better?
The chassis is a lot tighter.
It is?
I mean, the Camry is really good for what it is. Like, we had Craig Stanton from IMSA fame, like, teaching us how to, like, whip that motherfucker. Oh, my God. It will just destroy curbing. And does nothing. And it's great. But the Accord has the far better chassis.
Huh. Was Craig Stanton doing like a mid-size front-wheel drive comparison?
No, we were
test or
doing this.
something?
It was back when I was still at Automobile. We had like driving school before our All-Stars event, so to get everyone kind of at a same level, and we asked Toyota to bring a bunch of like race car drivers to come and teach us how to drive.
My only experience with the new Camry is in the back seat as an Uber, and it's chill.
Yeah.
Suspension's comfortable.
It's way better than the previous one, but you can still there's just all these little areas where you can tell Toyota cut cost. Like, you go to take out the gas cap. It feels like the cheapest plastic they could conceivably get through quality control.
It's this.
Really?
Oh.
It's cheap. It's chintzy. You could feel like.
I'm surprised
Luxury
they're
has-
still using gas caps. I thought we solved this problem with the quick fill thing that like Ford and some others are
yeah,
using.
some companies are doing it. Some companies aren't. It's all across the board.
Once the
It just
Fiesta
depends.
ST had it, I was like, oh well, it's if it's on like a $19,000 car, like this is just the standard now.
Well, like the SVJ, the Aventador, has like a solid billet aluminum gas cap, and you're like, this weighs 2 pounds.
Isn't that funny? How much do you think it took them? How much money did it take them to cut that 2 pounds in carbon from somewhere else?
Yeah.
It's
A lot.
Here's the
100
heaviest
grand.
gas cap in the world. I love the SVJ because it's $650,000 and doesn't have Bluetooth. It's the most Lamborghini thing you
Didn't I
could
text
do.
you that?
I think I texted you that.
Yeah, it was
but it
fucking
doesn't.
terrible.
Yeah, it is. But I'm going on the Roadster launch because duh.
Why not?
I mean,
It's gonna be so much different, you guys. Totally deserving of another drive.
absolutely.
Here's the thing. It might be. Do you fit in it?
The
Like the coupe?
like not well.
Yeah.
I mean, not like hard. It's not
I mean,
great.
You're kind of cockeyed.
Yeah, it's not the
and
best.
It's not the best.
No,
The Huracan is.
but they,
is the
you know,
one to have.
I've said it a lot, and they informed me when I told them I didn't fit so good in it that was not the car's problem.
It's not. Why don't you just take out a couple
Why
inches?
don't you just get shorter?
Yeah.
Fucking Americans.
Why it pays to be small in
I
frame.
know. Perfect.
Yeah.
I fit in everything.
Yes, you do.
The only problem is I have short arms.
Oh, see what? So how is this a problem? Because you sit close anyway. You're good.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. You're all right.
Some cars, they
No
don't have a
telescoping?
telescoping steering wheel.
but
Well,
you also
Miata
have short
fixed that.
legs.
The Miata fixed that. That's the only one that I
Yeah.
could think of that doesn't have or didn't have it.
What, a telescoping steering wheel?
Yeah, the new Miata has it. The
Honda S2000.
Really?
Honda S2000 has the stupidest steering wheel ever that you can't move properly, and it just blocks my knees. It's fucked.
Lame.
It's a known issue.
It's a known issue.
Oh my God. Drive anything good recently? I definitely do not want to spend this hour talking about Camrys and fucking Accords.
Flying Spur.
Ooh, let's go to that. What's that about, Klein?
Fucking dope.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got off like a 19.5-hour fucking plane ride to Monaco for some reason.
How shitty that must have been.
I know. And then
You flew
just
to
kind
Nice, right? Like a boss?
Yeah. And then just kind of sunk into those seats in the back. Massage, heated. It was fucking dope.
Did you drive on the Route Napoleon?
We did, and then
That's
we also
the fucking
did
best road, isn't it? Isn't that really nice?
We also did part of the WRC course, like the Monte Carlo Rally, which was
In a 2.5 ton,
yes, I did.
ton
Yes,
12
yes,
cylinder.
and that was amazing.
It's got rear steering in it.
It has
doesn't
rear steering, and all the fun torque vectoring bullshit.
Yeah.
It weighs a little bit less. It's still 5,500 pounds, but
It's a Panamera under there, right? It's a Panamera
Essentially.
chassis? Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
it's really, really good though.
Of course it's really good. It's fucking... Spur was always the jam.
Here's the thing though, and I want to like ding Bentley on this because the sound systems, they're not that great. Like the name and even like the I think it's B&O or whatever it is, like the normal one,
Yeah.
not great.
JWW was in here fucking 2 hours ago talking about how amazing the Nime was in the GT.
Fuck him.
Okay. All right. I haven't heard it. I don't fucking
call
know.
up Alex Roy and ask him how good it is, and he'll probably tell you it's fucking shit.
Alex Roy will be on the podcast on Monday.
Of
We can
course
talk
he
to him
will.
about his film
Perfect timing.
Apex, the blah blah blah, the secret
race across America.
Secret race across America,
Yep.
which I should know because I'm fucking in. I should probably study that before I host the Q&A after the movie on Monday.
But yeah, no, like the Bentley is dope. It feels really nimble. It doesn't feel like it's 5,500 pounds.
Of course it doesn't. My argument for the last 3 shows has been that companies will abandon weight savings entirely and just cheat around it with rear steer.
Yeah.
Because it's every time I've used it, it does the thing that it's supposed to do. It works really good in Huracan Evo.
Yep.
It works really good in Urus.
I haven't driven that yet.
Yeah, it does. It works good. It works good in all the 911s.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? Panamera.
Yep.
Audi A8.
Audi A8 works good. Like it's all. I mean, and by the way, I think they're all the same fucking ZF system, aren't they? Is it ZF or
no?
no?
I'm not sure.
I think it's ZF who makes it, or maybe Bosch, but I think
It's one of the two.
They all use the same one.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
I mean,
fine.
if it works, it works.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, why not? Because it does. It adds some fraudulent. It's a cop out because it's a cop out. That's why
It's a little bullshitty. Like it's going to make heroes out of idiots, which is kind of terrifying.
it'll
Especially
give them license to build fat ass cars.
Well, I mean, they're all going to go electric anyways, and they're going to weigh 10 million pounds with a big old battery under there.
all the hybrid shit that's coming to Lamborghini
guess.
soon.
I guess, yeah. If they're gonna do V12s and hybrids, it's gonna be like
Well, right now
heaviest cars ever.
they did that like Cian, which is supposed to preview the new Aventador replacement. And
it's kind of good looking.
It is, but it's using a 48-volt system.
What did I fucking type there? That was
It's
not an L.
SIAN.
Oh, it's cyan.
Yeah.
Yeah, cyan, not CN like CIEN. Cyan FKP 37.
Ferdinand Porsche or Piake.
Oh, thanks.
It's-
They're not really gonna go with that, are they?
I don't
FKP.
They're only building like 70 of them
Oh,
or whatever
yeah.
it is.
I mean, it's better. It's an improvement on the funky ass, like the
Aventador?
Veneno and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
No, Aventador is pretty good looking.
Yeah.
I think Aventador is a
Yeah.
nice looking car. But like the
Veneno,
Centenario
yeah,
and the Veneno is
Centenario.
like,
They're
guys,
not great.
rein it in. This is
Here's the
reined
thing
in a
though,
little
but
bit.
like also Lamborghinis are supposed to be kind of ludicrous. They're supposed to be
Yeah,
stupid
but they have to be
looking.
good looking.
That
They don't have to be
too.
stupid looking.
I mean, kind of
So-
not
not to say
stupid,
that-
but like stupid, like cool, like
right. Well, that's why the Urus is bad.
it's not wild enough.
No,
it's
it's
too
ugly.
Q8.
It's ugly. It's Q8 in the wrong ways, and then in the ways that it's Lamborghini, it's ugly.
So I'm going to drive the RS Q8.
The Riscate?
The Riscate. Yes, the Riscate. And that's essentially just an Urus underneath. But with like a pretty good
I mean, if that's
exterior.
just a better looking Urus, then that's
it's
good.
just a Q8 with...
Oh, really? This looks lovely.
Yeah.
This looks delightful. Is that accurate, you think?
I think so.
This Nürburgring one is probably accurate.
Yeah, that one's accurate.
Oh, that looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
just kind of like a bigger RS6, kind of. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Well, I mean, I know that everybody doesn't have the money, or not everybody has the money to go out and buy, an RS Q8.
Bullshit. We all do.
But obviously.
Okay, I'm the one poor.
You don't have emeralds in your pockets? Bro, I got these emeralds right here.
Diamonds in my collarbone.
But, Colin?
Anyways, there's just something really weird about getting into the regular Q8, and it's just not interesting to drive. It's, because it's the base engine. It's not that powerful. I would almost argue that, they should have just started with the SQ8.
Are they doing? Is it the 2-liter, the 4-cylinder that's in the base?
No, they couldn't possibly.
It's a supercharged V6.
It's like an S4 engine or something.
It's like 300 whatever horsepower. But the RS Q8. I mean,
it's the same 600 and whatever, right? Yeah.
Twin turbo V8.
Well, okay, so they've got a super fast one. Of course, the regular one is boring as shit to drive.
That's how a regular one.
That's how all the regular ones of anything are. That Accord you were just talking about, boring as shit to drive. Guess what? Because it's not 600 horsepower.
600 horsepower.
If it was
everything,
600 horsepower.
600 horsepower Accord
would be delightful.
Something Bisimoto would do.
Right, and it would be fun as hell.
Probably.
Yeah. But that's how you make a boring car like this fast. Audi could build a really exciting car that didn't need to have 600 horsepower.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be 5,400 fucking pounds, I assure you. Or whatever this thing. This has got to be 5,000 pounds.
It's going to be a heavy boy.
Isn't the Urus 56, 57?
Is it really?
I think so.
Oh,
that's not surprising.
A chunky boy.
Curb. See, Lambo quotes. Oh, this says 4850. Is that right? Yeah, it says 40. It's backed up by Wikipedia. Let's find Motor Trend. They weigh their cars. Car and Driver weighs cars too, don't they?
Probably.
Maybe.
I think they weigh their car.
It depends. Is this the first?
Oh, this is first drive? Yeah. Motherfucker. Whatever. Let's go with 4850. Okay, It's not 5400. It's 4800. That's heavy.
5,000 with a driver.
Yeah, that's heavy. Where did we go with that? Where are we going with Q8?
Oh, I was just saying that.
Sorry.
It was, the car looks like it needs to have more power. It's just, it's got that style.
Does the regular Q8 have the same muscle?
I mean, not quite, but basically.
Hang on. Uh-oh.
It looks a little bit more muscular with the RS.
I'm sure it does. The RS6 is widened 3.5 inches. Oh, the regular Q8 is kind of it's good looking.
It's good looking. It's just
whatever. It's a regular ass crossover.
Pretty much.
I'm so bummed.
There's a bunch of them.
I'm so bummed that what we're getting is fast crossovers and a plethora of $200,000 supercars with dual clutches and nothing great in the $40,000 sports car space right now.
Not really. GT350 used ones.
No, nothing. That doesn't count when they're used. Anything you buy anything from any generation for $40,000 in the used market, but the middle is disappearing.
It's fast disappearing.
Yeah,
it's all going to performance SUVs
because the middle, fucking the infrastructure's crumbling. And we all want road travel, and we all want, ride quality and whatever, because you got to drive on shitty-ass tarmac every day.
Unless you talk to Cadillac, which thinks it's going to 24 and 26 inches standard. And you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
I hope this isn't embargo breaking. Let's just assume it's not. Considering the RS6 had 22-inch rims, I was surprised at the ride quality. It was good. Yeah, it was good. I hope that's.
Does it have a little bit of meat?
Embargo break.
Does it have a little meat on the tire?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it's got probably 30 series tires, maybe. But tires they're coming a long way in terms of
spring back and
and it's got forged wheels, which are a little lighter.
Okay,
which helps. But I don't want to get too far into RS6. Sorry.
Just
Well,
don't break the
not
embargo.
a drive impression.
Don't break the embargo.
Not worth it.
The the Maserati Levante Trofeo has like 22s
That's
or 23.
Well,
I
the
don't know.
Urus had 23s that I was driving.
so big.
It's big, and it had 17.5-inch brakes, which the RS6 also got.
Do you remember like the early 2000s where we all thought like 19s were too big?
Yo,
And then
in
22s,
Still think
2006,
they're too
22s people were putting them on like Escalades,
Yeah.
and everyone was just like, "Fuck, this is great."
yeah, they were so proud of 20s that they would put the 20 on the side of the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the two little hashes for the.
I mean, I
H's.
also had a 500 horsepower car in 2006 that was like crazy. How fast, you know what I mean? It was so.
Yeah, 500 is nothing.
Yeah,
Literally
power is
nothing
way
anymore.
too easy to come by now.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that like mental readjustment when the Veyron came out. Okay, 1,000 horsepower is the big supercar number.
Yeah.
But then
anymore.
we go to, so many more vehicles having turbochargers and gasoline direct injection and all of that. And,
hybrid systems.
it's 300 horsepower in a family sedan.
The scale at which they've been able to like ramp up the power. I mean, what was the most powerful car from like the 2000s, like early, before the Veyron,
Before Veyron?
2004 5. It was like
Was it the
Mercy,
Jaguar?
like Mercy's, like a Lambo
Enzo.
Mercy or an Enzo would have been like 600 and something, 650. To then go to 1,000, and now we've got
Even like Koenigsegg in those early days was only playing with like 600.
Yeah, I think they got up to like 8-9 with the CCX A or C, whatever,
Yep.
CCXXX,
CCX,
whatever.
S.
But then, and also like, the Veyron was like, okay, a quote mass-produced car over $1 million, and now there's probably like, I don't know,
20.
how many cars can you buy that are over $1 million right now?
At
Like
least 20.
at least is it 20?
At least.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in 10 years, now there's 20 cars. There's like that market has grown. Is that the fastest growing by percentage market in cars right now? Hypercars?
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, look at Bugatti. Like, they're releasing limited edition after limited edition, and they're just upping power and everything else. And so is Koenigsegg.
Yeah.
With the Jesco and everything. And now you have, like, Apollo. They finally debuted
That
the
thing,
first
right? Cars over, let's see if if someone's got a list for us. October. Do we trust Digital Trends?
Who's
Do we
it
trust
by?
Motor
Sure.
One? Motor One, that's March 5th. Let's see if Digital Trends has. Oh no, it's a video.
Ugh.
You pivoted to video? You fucks. Never mind. There's a lot.
It's over 10.
It's
Yeah.
too many to keep track of, and there's always some new company that we have a 3,000 horsepower electric whatever.
Those
And-
are hilarious.
I totally
really
forgot
like
even like
those.
about Rimac.
Oh, Ramats.
Ramats.
These are. Yeah, I hate you. Your fucking slideshow. Go fuck yourself. Oh,
Okay, so Valkyrie,
is
Valhalla.
that, are we counting these yet? They're not out yet.
They're not out
Chiron?
yet, but
They're probably all
they'll
pre-sold.
be built. They are. I talked to Palmer about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both Valhalla and Valkyrie are all pre-sold.
All.
All.
Awesome. Oh, oops! I left Collin out. Sitting there.
Yeah.
The that market growing so fast, and the market for like a well-made like rear-wheel drive. Like.
Well, okay, so one of the things that Bugatti is supposedly thinking about, which I actually believe is not the fucking SUV. I swear to God, if I hear that rumor one more time after Finkelman said, hands down, like, no, not happening under my watch, is they're looking at a light kind of purebred kind of sports car.
Oh yeah, it will only be $1 million. Be a third of the price of the regular cars. I mean, thank God
much.
that market is exploding. Thank God.
But under,
yeah.
but like under 500 horsepower, like
These
under,
are
under
literally-
2,000 pounds, something that's actually lightweight.
And it'll still cost $1 million. Yeah. Because
Well, look at the new McLaren that just
but like
dropped.
you got to understand, like there's all these new cars are for like the same 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. Like all these companies come out, it's for the same people.
Well, Bugatti said that their owners own at like a minimum or an average of 42 cars.
That's what I'm saying.
3 planes and a yacht.
Yeah. Every one of these new hype $1 million cars, it's the same buying pool. They just get bounced around in the same shit. It's like when these manufacturers figured out that they could just like boutique out, their own like coach building or these like limited edition and stuff. It's like, oh man, now
It's
why
all
even
cash.
build a
It's just all
car
cash.
that you have to sell 10,000 of when you could build a car that you have to sell 4 of and you have the same margins? It's crazy.
I mean, we used to still have a bunch of like performance enthusiast cars, like Civic Si, Civic Type R. 86 is going to get refresh or like a full redo.
Is it really? I hope so.
No, it will. They Toyota confirmed it like a month ago.
Okay.
WRX STI, Hyundai N, like the Veloster N, like there are a bunch of like performance cars. It's not like,
But it's not a growing segment.
it's not a growing segment.
I mean, Ford pulled out.
Yeah, like Mitsubishi's gone, and it's just like even like Mazda is sort of meh at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, and keep leaving.
they're supposedly there's a rumor going around
What's the rumor?
that there's a new RX in development, but that's been a rumor for a while.
Is the rotary engine not going to suck this time? I
No,
mean,
it's going to
that's-
suck this time.
The rotary engine sucks.
They've been
There's
talking about it though as a range extender, so it might be like some weird ass.
Oh, I mean,
like,
it could work
hybrid
for
Volt.
that, I suppose. Like, is it?
But
is
why?
Is a rotary more efficient at idle than it is at other speeds? Because it's like extremely inefficient.
The rotary is not efficient at anything other than just
Making noise.
whoosh noises.
It does make kind of a fun sound.
It makes good sounds, especially when you combine like 4 of them.
How do they? I actually don't. When you have those, is the thing that rotates, is that connected with between all of the? How do those different
There has to
rotors
be- there has to be a
connect to
crank.
each other? There's got to be a crank, right?
Yeah, I mean, because there's something spinning like the diamond shape.
Yeah.
In the actual engine, so there has to be some type of rotating mass that connects all 4.
Let me see if I can get a. This looks like a rotor, right?
Yeah.
This is a diagram.
Yeah,
of
that's a rotary.
of a multiple rotor. Okay, hang
That
on.
is a 4 rotor.
Yeah, so let's see what connects. I googled 4 rotor.
Oh no,
So does it look?
no,
Is
that's
it
a
look,
piston. Oh no,
No, it's not. It's here. I think they're all
yeah,
on one similar crank, right?
I
it
guess.
has to be.
Oh, someone's like screaming at their fucking computer right now. I think
Don't
they're
you
all
fucking
on,
know all the cars?
I think they're all on one common crank. That would make sense. Is there a better diagram? I think that's right.
If I was smart enough to explain this, I would have actually been an engineer, not a writer. So.
Good point.
Is there a GIF?
Me too.
That we can.
Is there, find me an animation, please. I'm got it. They've got to be connected on a common crank.
Well, yeah. I mean, like right here, that
Yeah.
has to. Maybe,
I don't know.
I don't.
Guess what, guys? We're stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We don't know everything.
We don't.
We don't.
Fuck.
I was just
Would we
on
be
Reddit.
doing this if we did?
Turns out we don't know anything at all.
Are you guys excited for LA Auto Show?
Sure.
What's being revealed? Let's talk about what's being revealed in the show.
Mach-E.
Sorry.
The
Mustang
The
Mach-E.
Mustang.
Oh,
Mach-E. The Mach-E.
I'm not used to hearing it Mach-E yet. I just Electric Mustang.
The Mach-E. The Mach-E is supposed to get debuted for some stupid reason Sunday night.
Do we think this is actually what it's going to look like? If so, it
Similar.
looks pretty awesome.
It doesn't have the intake.
It doesn't have the
It doesn't have the grill intake. So that's all cladded
Down
off
here?
with, no, like
right here.
yeah,
the
with
actual
Mustang.
where the
Yeah.
pony is.
Yeah, that's like a straight piece of plastic.
Oh.
There are a couple spy shots that are pretty revealing.
Let me
Like
see
as far
here.
as like the actual shape and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks
this?
good.
Give me a spot
It's
shot.
fine. Yeah, that
This guy.
go up to the blue one.
This one. This one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
the closest render that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
That sort of
well,
looks
that
like
really
all the spy
has
shots.
ruined a lot of the fun proportions of that other one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
When that looks like how a production, like when this is the concept,
Yeah.
Right? With these beautiful wheel arches and this beautiful shape. This is exactly how a company would ruin that, isn't it? Mm-hmm. When you just really cheapen.
I think the roof line is a little bit lower, that'll look a little bit better.
This looks like someone's taken a Jaguar and photoshopped it. This one looks like someone's taken a Ford Escape and photoshopped it.
Or is that an
this one looks,
EcoSport?
Oh, an EcoSport, not an Escape. Sorry, excuse me. This one looks like someone took a BMW, a Mustang, and just stretched it
a little bit
and safaried it. And then this one is a
travesty.
is a pretty ugly one, but kind of a cool shooting brake design in the back. And then here's the actual shape that Ford has given us, which I think until you see the lower half, you just don't know, right?
Yeah.
Where did this come from? This is an auto car rendering.
I mean, everyone's flipping shit because they're using the Mustang name for it.
Yeah, but it's all they got, right?
Yeah.
Like,
they're going to sell it. That's brilliant marketing right there. They're going to sell it to everyone that doesn't want a V8 and they still want a Mustang.
I mean, I think people are going to have to look past it. It's not a cool name for that kind of vehicle. Especially, you know why? Because they had Fusion in the bag. They owned Fusion already. Wouldn't an electric car called Fusion make a lot of sense?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean,
Mach-E,
I don't know.
It's not.
Mach-E? Like, how is it?
it's
Mach-E. It's the kind of thing you'd want to mock.
Craig Cole pointed out, it kind of looks like the E in the logo blends in, almost like paper mache.
I haven't seen the logo yet.
The
E. Where's the logo? Oh, here's the spy shot we were looking for. Yeah. So these spy shots make it look like a kind of like a Tesla. A little Tesla E, and then a little bit. You've got this one's not so bad. It'll depend on the wheels, right? The right wheels with the right stance and offset will look good, and the right ride height, and the wrong ones it will look bad. But it's not
a Shelby version too.
Oh God, it's not like just on its own. It's not like offensive.
No, there's other cars that are offensive. This is not.
No, it's fine.
You can tell it's generally good looking. They say it's going to have 400 horsepower?
Yeah, and 300 miles of range or something.
I mean, that could be cool.
I mean, I'll take a 400 horsepower Ford with,
What else is coming to the auto
electric.
show? Anything?
There's a bunch.
Sentra?
Oh, boy. Wow, this is going to be an exciting show if this is what we can come up with, guys. Fucking hell.
There's an offsite thing. DBX is being
DBX.
revealed. Bugatti is bringing the 300.
Yeah, I asked them if I could drive it.
Did they say yes?
They didn't say no. They're not going to say anything. They're probably never going to talk to me again. But I wasn't going to not ask if I could drive it.
I'm talking to Andy Wallace, which will be fun.
It's like, y'all got an M plate? Hook it up. The Aston Martin DBX. Now that is interesting because do you know any of these? This is an actual shot, right? That's a prototype.
Basically been revealed, right?
I've seen it.
Do you have? Is it this?
I don't
Is it
remember
this?
if I'm breaking the
I mean, this looks like it.
embargo.
By saying you've seen it?
Yeah. Well, no, I could comment on it.
Well, here, look. This is from Aston Martin. Let's just go with this. We don't have to.
I'll just say it's slightly different than what is shown.
It's slightly different than this? Okay.
Yeah,
Here's a camo prototype doing a drift that looks Aston Martin-y.
It's good. I'll say that. It's good.
It looks good?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're going to probably sell every single one of them.
Is it an Aston Martin platform or is it a Mercedes platform?
It's an Aston platform.
It's an Aston platform?
Yeah.
All right.
Did not expect that.
Yeah.
It's good.
What do we know about it that's not embargoed? Anything? Nothing?
AMG engine?
Yeah.
I think that's
the
it.
4
It's
liter.
the 4-liter twin
Yeah.
turbo V8. AMG interior. Oh, sorry.
Oh, boy.
I know.
That engine is really good in the V8 Vantage, but it's not matched well with the ZF gearbox in the Aston. It's matched way better with the gearbox they use in the AMG GT.
I'm trying to think back. Yeah, it's a little.
V8 Vantage has crazy idle creep.
Yeah, it does.
Really, really aggressive idle creep, like a Hellcat level. It's not good.
I think they're gonna be playing with it. Matt Becker, who's
I
their
hope so.
chief vehicle dynamics
Yeah.
guy. He likes playing with things.
Well, he should play with a lot of things on the V8 Vantage because they really did not make a good road car.
Yeah. No, but after I saw this, they're going to sell every single one of them.
Well,
Some
wanna
of the
bet?
spy shots I've
You wanna
seen
bet?
look very
Just make it
Mercedes-y
interesting.
inside.
Well, the V8 Vantage is very Mercedes-y inside. Extremely Mercedes-y.
They actually revealed the interior of this
They did?
car. Yeah.
All right,
If you
let's-
go back, it was actually.
Oh, it
I think-
was?
Yeah, I think it was on the pictures.
This.
Yeah.
Is that it? Whoa. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we got
So
here.
because they revealed this, I'm gonna say
You can comment on this
I'm
photo.
gonna comment. I can fit in the back with a ton of legroom.
I fit in the back of a Urus with a ton of room. I was shocked. It
I was
doesn't
too.
look like you could, but I could.
The same
Yeah.
thing. I wish I have like a good 4 inches between my knee and the back of the seat.
All right, so just from what we can see from this photo,
It's got the
the
full,
leather is nice.
Leather is nice. The AMG sourced infotainment stuff works a lot better in this than it does in the Vantage. Like it works like as in a design.
Yeah. They've got like the row of buttons with the starter across the top of the dash. Like that's very classic Aston.
Seat position's really good.
I like these leather pulls with these rivets holding them on. That's a very nice touch.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like there's a lot of metal in there.
there is.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty sweet.
it's really good.
Is there a shade that covers up this glass roof? You
I
just
believe
cook all the
so.
time.
Probably.
They got to get down. I've driven a couple cars that have full glass roofs recently that don't have shades
Really?
over them.
And they
Taycan
don't have they
is
really?
one. Tesla Model 3 is another. Yeah.
They don't have like the LCD like.
No, that's pimp. I love when they got that,
That's
but
so
I think
awesome.
only Mercedes
Mercedes.
has that, and maybe no, just Mercedes.
I don't even think Rolls has
No,
it.
Ferrari, Mercedes, and Ferrari. You can get in the FF.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, there's got to be another one because I just was watching a video of it.
Audi.
Cars with LCD tint roof.
Does Audi have it? Like in the new
LCD
8?
tint roof in the new glass roof Tesla Model X, maybe.
I think it was a McLaren.
Oh, McLaren 720.
Yeah.
Yeah, McLaren GT or McLaren 720. I think
Okay.
has the Gorilla Glass with that with window tinting, smart window tinting. There we go.
That 720 is
Yeah,
bonkers.
I get a 720 Spider next week. Very excited. Love me a 720 Spider.
Yeah, well,
it is the best.
Yeah.
What is happening in the world of motorcycles since you guys both rode up? Did either of you ride Livewire?
Yes.
No.
No?
I did.
How's Livewire?
It's actually really good.
Yeah? What's it like? This is the electric
needs-
Harley Davidson.
Okay,
for
so
those
it
of you who
needs a
don't
little
know.
bit more brake to. It's heavy. It's 526 pounds. There's no escaping that on a bike. It needs better brakes to actually slow it down, but performance-wise, when you're cornering, when you're accelerating, it feels like nothing. It feels like there's nothing underneath you, and you're just accelerating.
Does it have a sound?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of Formula E-ish, where it's that kind of
Gear
brush,
whine?
Yeah, it's that brush kind of whine, which is actually pretty cool. It gets up and goes, but it corners really, really well. It hides the weight in the corners, but you can't hide it when you're braking.
Is another person going to be able to get on the back of it, you think?
No,
Oh, really?
no, there's
That's
no
kind
room.
That's kind of annoying.
I mean,
actually, for a
I
Harley.
can't get. I'm big and
Yeah.
it's sort of small-ish.
Do you think they're going to sell any of these things?
Oh no.
It's like 30 grand, right?
It's 30
It's
grand.
expensive.
This
crazy.
has been an ongoing discussion I've had with motorcycle friends, where it's just like, what is Harley doing? They just released 2 new bikes, like a full ADV and
I saw the
Street
Harley.
Fighter.
The Harley Adventure bike looks interesting, right?
It looks heavy. It looks like a lot of steel.
It's it was kind of cool looking though.
But here's the thing, like
Hang on, wait, look
both.
Look at this picture. Like they have really gone in some weird direction with the front end of this thing, but they've certainly made a statement with it, haven't they?
That is a statement.
That's a statement, and it's a statement of this is going to be a 900-pound bike on dirt, which is a pain in the ass. And then if you go to 2 other bikes that just debuted along with this, Ducati has a new ADV, and and Husqvarna has a new ADV called the Norden 901.
And is the Ducati not the Multistrada? Or they have
It's
a new
not.
Multistrada?
It was like a concept they debuted at EICMA.
Paris Dakar inspired adventure bike. This thing,
Yeah.
huh? It looks like it looks more KTM-y, right?
It does a little bit. They use the Scrambler platform, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
So it's a little bit smaller. But the one that I'm like gaga over is that Husqvarna, like the Norden 901.
What's the story on Husqvarna? Like, they've been around for a long time, but they've never like had real mainstream American success.
They didn't have mainstream American success on the street. Like, they've really never. They only built like 2 street bikes in like their 100-year history, and then they started building street bikes in the last couple of years. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah, I'd ride that.
This is it dumb of me to say that this looks a lot like the Harley one? Like from the fairing back from this H back, it looks a lot like the Harley.
These bikes, Husqvarnas are so light.
Is that like what they're about? They're about being light?
They're about being light and capable and just power through everything. I've driven all of the new ones and they're fantastic.
What country are they from? Austria?
Yeah.
It's Austria?
They're owned by KTM.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Is it positioned as a cheaper KTM?
No.
It's just a separate deal entirely?
Separate deal entirely.
Okay.
I think they only share like one engine.
Huh.
But they are fantastic motorcycles.
What do they like to ride?
Well, the Vitpilin, which is kind of like their cafe style, 701. It has 77 horsepower, and it weighs like 360 pounds. And for me, since I'm a bigger dude, it has a very small footprint. So when I'm actually riding it, it doesn't like I can't see the bike under me with a full face helmet.
At all?
At all.
Like the handlebar, like the gauges?
Yeah,
because
the handlebars come like right here, essentially.
Wow, that's kind of weird.
Perfect for my short arms.
It's actually good for Colin's short arms.
It's actually really cool because it's the first time I've ever actually felt like I was flying. I took it through Upper Big Tahunga, and I was only supposed to be gone like half hour, 45 minutes for a ride. I didn't come back for like 3.5 hours because I was just having so much fun. And it's all momentum. It's the Civic Si of motorcycles, where it's not super fast.
Yeah.
But it handles really well, and all you want to do is just keep riding it.
Huh.
And then they have a more off-roady version, the Svartpillen.
I can't. Unpronounceable fucking names.
SV.
Svart.
SVARTPILN.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Svartpillen?
Yep.
Plin?
Which is more off-roady. It has a little bit more suspension, and it's actually a lot of fun too.
This one is, I think, this is a kind of a strange-looking motorcycle. It's very stubby at the back, right? Is it custom?
Like the concept.
Oh, hang on. I'll find you the real one then. Sorry. Oh, no. I just
do the 401.
Svartplin 401.
Yeah. That's the
that
actual
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. That's the little baby engine. It's still a single cylinder, but it's only 40-something horsepower. And it's like a
vibrating with a single cylinder? No?
No. I climbed, okay, so going up Upper Big Tahunga, you know that hill that's off-roady right before like you get into the canyon?
So like at the bottom?
Base.
Yeah.
That thing climbed it like nothing. It was so much fun.
It looks cool. I mean, it's definitely a bike for someone who wants to ride something different.
Yeah.
It also looks great for the city because, I mean, I'm sure my Ducati...
That's honestly, like, so these two bikes were Husqvarna's kind of reintroduction to road bikes. And what they wanted was to produce cheaper bikes that would get more people riding. And that's what they did with these. So
how much is it?
This one, the 401s, I think, start at 7. The 701s start at 10.
Oh, that's reasonably affordable.
Yeah. And then
it looks like with a person on it. It's different when you scale it with a person on it. It's a weird scaled bike. You really are. Your hands are really close to your body.
Yeah,
kind of looks like a Grom almost.
Yeah, like
that one's
like
a little bit smaller.
Grom.
Yeah, that one's a little bit smaller. The Vitpillen is actually. Oh, that's my picture.
Here,
this one.
This one.
Yeah.
Nice framing, buddy.
It got cropped as hell. But yeah, no. Both of them are really good bikes, but that Norden is like what I'm lusting.
Is that
after
actually
right now.
a production model?
No, it's a concept right now, but Husqvarna has a habit of just showing off a concept and then a year later it's a production model.
It's the thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like Honda with its concepts.
Pretty much. I mean, this is supposed to be a little bit bigger of an engine. I think 90 horsepower, 10 inches of suspension travel, and light. I think under 400
What's going on
pounds.
with the brakes up front here? What am I looking at? Is that just a sheath for the brakes?
I think it's just a sheath because they are looking to do more off-roading with it.
There's like
so it's like more of a protector.
Yeah, it looks like a funky cover, but it almost kind of looks like it's got a drum brake, but it doesn't. No, obviously it doesn't, but I don't know what I'm looking at really because it's kind of hard to tell.
Gonna, like, if it's as light as they say it is, it's going to be a game changer. Just because
it's cool, man.
Yeah, you can't really get really good middleweight adventure bikes. I mean, you can, like the KTM is really good, though the throttle is kind of funky. And BMW kind of just makes heavy stuff too.
I rode that F800 thing, which was all right, but that 800 engine kind of stinks.
It's whatever.
It's just like a sewing machine.
Yeah,
it moves you around.
Yeah.
These things like I guess you call them brush guards. Can you clip a box to that too? I bet you could clip a second box up here.
I mean, look at what Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman do with their stuff. That's just everywhere. You know, they're riding Harley live wires up from Tierra del Fuego up all the way to Alaska right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
Somebody must be getting paid.
Well, they outfitted the motorcycles for off-roading, and then they also have Rivian in tow with 2 R1T pickups.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
well, they won't confirm it.
Is there another like a diesel generator equipped truck? Like
I think there's an F-250 also going with them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
dude, you can't I like electric stuff, but you just can't count on it in the middle of fucking nowhere. You don't know what people don't know what their range is.
Imagine going through Argentina.
Dude,
with like an electric, with an electric bike with 95 miles of range.
I started with a full Taycan Turbo S battery when I left Brea Del Rey, and I did one run up the canyon and then one back down, and had to am I gonna make it? Like I made it, but like I had like 20 miles left on the battery by the time I got back. Like if you're gonna be doing real performance riding, like it's just not there.
Yeah,
I mean,
until like the solid state stuff comes, it's diminishing returns of what we can do with the battery cells.
Right. Yeah, and there's not or the infrastructure because if there was as many places to charge as there are gas stations, this wouldn't be as much of a problem.
Porsche did a little bit to that so that they have like new 800 volt chargers.
I used it. Yeah, I used it yesterday. It was fast,
but for an electric charger, but it's still like 15 minutes for 80% or something like that.
It actually, I'll be honest, when I got it to work, it was an Electrify America charger that was charging at 350 kilowatts, which is the fastest charging you can get in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Once I got it connected, now there's 2 chargers pictured in this photo. The one on the left
didn't work.
The one on the right did. So we'll start with that. Beyond that, once I got it connected and paid and all that bullshit, it went pretty quick.
Right.
It was literally like it went about 1% up indicated about every 5 seconds.
That's not bad.
It was not bad. You could sit there and watch the gauge go. It was fast enough you could watch it.
That's pretty cool.
So it really wasn't that bad. Like I would, in combination with a level 2 charger at my own house. Oh, is that
it's
falling?
It's been falling.
If you make it, if you make it so it's horizontal and not vertical, it won't fall as much. Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. In conjunction with the level 2 home charger, you could probably visit this charger once a week and top it off at your house and be just fine.
But the problem is, and you've brought this up before, and I've brought this up in a bunch of articles, is the infrastructure isn't there for most of the people are urban dwellers in America. Like,
do you see what they just started doing in LA? They put some EV chargers on street lights.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
They just put one in front of my apartment.
Did they? Awesome.
There's one by me, and somebody immediately cut it.
Someone cut it?
Yeah.
Cut the cable?
Yep.
Oh, that's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't people be nice about nice
because
things?
People are all assholes.
What is the purpose of cutting that cable? Like, what do you hope?
Just to be a dick.
It's like rolling coal, but on electric vehicles.
But again, you don't have the infrastructure for these mass market EVs yet.
I know.
You know, my building has one EV charger, and it's a 500 unit building.
If they're expecting the kind of adoption rates that a lot of people are talking about getting, there will need to be massive infrastructure incentives. And look, it's taken me 4.5 years to build one building.
Yeah.
California doesn't want you to build anything ever.
Yeah, I know. And if they do, they want you to put EV chargers there, but not too many, because they're requiring me to put 2, but I want to put more. And they literally will not allow me to expand the available power to my building to put more. Like,
thanks, California.
Yeah, I'm limited to 400 amp. My whole building gets 400 amps, including 18 hydraulically operated vehicle lifts, 2 EV chargers, and everything else you need to run the building, including 60 security cameras.
Are you doing some portion of like solar?
Well, so yes and no. So I'm required by law to be solar ready. So I had to reinforce my roof, put the stanchions up, and run the conduit. So if I want to go solar, I can. But if you're building a building from scratch, it is to your benefit to build it without solar, get a year or 2 worth of utility bills, and then have a study done to see if you can actually save money on solar.
Interesting.
All my actual lighting is LED. Like everything I have
so it's already
is as
energy efficient.
as efficient as it could be. The problem, literally, it's not that the solar wouldn't increase the amperage.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Add power.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't work like that. So it may save me money. I may eventually get solar, but it won't. It doesn't make any sense to do it now just because it might actually be worse.
Right.
It could lose money doing it.
Now, will the building itself be LEED certified or
no? Because it wasn't worth the returns to do the specific things you need to do to get the actual LEED certification. Mm-hmm. The math was done and it didn't work out. We are complied with LID, which is we clean our rainwater, and it's also like super insulating inside, so we're not going to need to, we don't have air conditioning in the big major space, we only in the offices and stuff like that, and so we have like really high efficiency Mitsubishi air conditioners and blah 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 blah. But we talked about it in the beginning. I was like, let's get LEED certified, and my architects were like, you don't want to know what it takes, and it's just not worth it for us. Yeah,
makes sense. One of the many things that I studied in college, in one of the many colleges I tried to graduate from, was building construction. So it's been nice to like live vicariously through you, watch you do all the stuff that we imagined we would do before, you have budgets getting cut and corners needing to be cut,
shaved.
We're trying to not do those things. It's very painful. There's a lot of times you go, God, I could really save a lot of money by not doing this or by doing this differently, but it is what it is. I had a very rough phone call today. We're 100 days behind schedule.
Oof.
101 technically.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. But our design is so unique and there's not a lot I can do about it at this point, frankly. So
just sit back and allow it.
Well, no, I can't do that. There are some things I can do, but I can't. I can't get those days back, like you said. But it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done soon. Well, there's just gonna be some more.
You're also going for a really high-end clientele, and so when they can tell that, and they've seen you didn't cut any corners, you've documented it, the touch and the feel of everything is super high end, that I would argue is probably worth it.
Yes, if the amount of time and all those things directly correlates to that, and in some cases it does, and in some cases it doesn't. I don't think it's taking a long time specifically because we're not cutting corners. I think it's taking a long time for other reasons besides that,
building projects never go on time.
I know. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Collin, you want to tell us about some trucks? Did you go testing trucks recently?
Yeah, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of driving since I took this new management job, but I did get to go drive the Silverado HD.
This is the really good-looking one, right?
The GMC Sierra, not the Silverado. I mean, they're the same truck.
They're the same truck. Different.
Yeah,
you got it muddy. What's the deal with it?
I'm trying to remember which one that one. I guess that was the AT4, which is like a half off-road type of heavy-duty GMC. I don't know.
Oh boy, you were excited about this. I'm gonna fucking pull the ripcord on this before it's fucking gone too far off overboard.
I mean, it's a good tool, and that's really all I can say.
And that is all I have to say about that.
What I could tell you about was the motorcycle that was on the right side of that page.
Oh shit! Wait,
Go back.
Where? Why? What about what motorcycle was it?
That is the world's shittiest Honda 125 that I rode through Vietnam, going the opposite direction that the Top Gear boys did.
Wait, what?
Now that's awesome.
Yeah, why have I not heard of this?
Why are we this far into the show without hearing about this? This is awesome. Did you fly to Vietnam and buy that shit pile?
No, I flew to Vietnam and I went on a guided tour.
Oh, they rent those.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the navigation is the one thing I would be concerned with.
Yeah, so
covered.
I mean, basically, we just had a guy who knew where he was going, and we followed him. And nothing on that bike worked. The speedometer, tachometer, who knows how many miles it had on it. The horn definitely worked.
Well, that's important in Vietnam.
The clutch was on-off switch isn't really the right word. It was sticky.
Oh.
So you had to almost use it like a lever instead of like a good clutch handle. And
where you actually had engagement.
Yeah, it was truly the shittiest bike I have ever ridden.
Yeah, but it probably was.
And it was perfect.
That being said,
absolutely perfect. My wife actually sat behind me, and
you
the two of
convinced
us,
your wife to go with you to do this.
Yes.
Did she enjoy it?
She did, to the point that she briefly considered riding in L.A.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the point where she briefly considered moving to Vietnam.
No, I mean, I would love the cost of living in Vietnam.
It's probably
it's so low.
$400.
You could probably just live indefinitely on $100,000.
Yeah,
but no, I mean
That sounds actually.
How many miles was it? I guess you don't know because the odometer was broken.
I don't know.
How many miles would you guess? Or days of riding?
It was just a day.
Oh, one day?
Oh, really?
Wait, you can do the whole fucking Top Gear journey in one day?
Just the. We only went from one city to another city.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
it was really just about the motorcycle being shitty. I was expecting a fucking epic camping adventure or something, which sounds like a friend of mine went to Vietnam and bought a motorcycle for like $500 and rode it from one end of the country to the other, and then donated it to like a farmer or something.
That sounds awesome. I want to go do that.
But my question for him was like, how the fuck do you not get lost? He's like, not a lot of roads. Pretty much just go south and
if you
get
hit
somewhere.
rice paddy, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But I mean, the food's incredible. That's actually the main reason we decided to go on vacation there, was because we love Vietnamese food. And so,
good a reason
more
as
or
any.
less, we just
a solid reason.
Went from city to city, eating our way through
kings.
Yeah, basically. We budgeted and knew that we basically could spend an unlimited amount on food and drinks. Beers are like 60 cents there.
Yeah. I mean, beer, for some reason, even though you could be beer is always cheap in the third world.
Yes,
always. In Thailand, it was like cheaper than water.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, literally, like normally
it's probably safer than water too.
When you're in America and someone's like, "Hey, what do you want to drink?" and you take water over beer, you're saving them money. It's like a couple cents versus, $1 or $2 for that bottle of beer. But when we were over in Vietnam, people wanted us to take the beer because the bottled water, the stuff that was safe to drink, was way more expensive.
And you can't give the beer to your kids. Or you can.
I mean, As a dad, yeah, no, I shouldn't
I mean,
say that.
sometimes they're crying. It's late. You need them to go to sleep.
I'm
Just kidding,
not.
John.
I'm not endorsing any of that. If DCFS is listening right now,
All right, let's wrap this up with a couple of questions from the people. If you want to get down on it, get in there for the live folks right now. Dante Zero says Smith Performance can turn some cars into utes. For all-wheel drive stick goodness, Audi S4 or Subaru WRX. Meaning turned into a ute?
like into like an actual
a
ute,
ute?
from Australia. Ute?
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
you do?
pull it up.
Why would
Can you?
Why would
Their
you?
website's awesome.
Yeah?
Like, if you ever want to light a whole bunch of money on fire,
Smith Performance Ute Kits. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
Looks actually not.
GeoCities website. Here's a Dodge Charger Ute. Oh, the WRX Ute is kind of cool, actually. Get the fuck away.
I mean, I would go for the WRX
The
just
S4
for...
or the... Jesus,
Like-
slow your fucking slideshow roll, homie. The WRX Ute does look pretty excellent.
If you scroll up to the top, I think they have a thing where you can select
Oh, here we go.
individual
New Beetle,
ones.
Charger, Jetta, Impreza Ute is pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
not
pretty
terrible.
good.
Maintenance cost is going to be lower than the Audi,
S4 Ute.
but
The S4, it looks a little awkward, I think. I would go with the,
It's
I'd
the
go with
high.
the Impreza.
It's the high roof.
Yeah.
well, scroll down.
It's
there's
when it's a half a circle. It
it's
looks
weird
like
that I know this website so well.
Yes, it is.
But
This
some
is
of the
actually
other
Colin's
ones,
side business.
See, what I would do is the A4 Cabrio. Wow, they fucked the back all up. Wow, the back of that A4 is a horror show. That's really okay. This one's okay. The black one's okay. The silver one was fucking terrible.
That-
All right, yeah, don't do that.
Don't
do that. Wait, let's see if we can see the rear of the Impreza Ute. I'm pro Ute.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with this all day. Oh, the Impreza one looks pretty normal. The back, anyway. That's the one. That's got
Yeah.
the right proportions.
Well, I mean,
give it some rally tires.
it
a
still
little
looks
bit of a
kind of
lift.
weird,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, there's something awesome about
yeah.
a safaried Ute or whatever.
E92 M3 Ute. Remember when the BMW did that for April Fools? Mike
That was not
Spinelli got to
bad.
go drive it.
Really?
Yeah, he went to drive it, and he went to Germany to drive it. It's cool.
Too bright.
I assume it was fairy tale happy.
Tends to.
I mean, it was
Supposedly
Spinelli
works for
driving,
us.
so I don't think so. Lewis says, "How cool is Mr. JWW? He chill. He chill." We got a light one because we had a lot of Q&As this morning, so we got a light one this afternoon. Throwback Thursday. Isaiah says, "Do you still see any Dragon Edition Jeep Wranglers running around?" Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I've seen a couple.
I saw
And this
one
is
last
kind
week.
This is kind of a throwback Thursday. Both Colin and I started on your site.
I know, isn't that weird? When I had writing,
Back when the smokingtire.com
10 years ago.
actually had
10
editorials.
when we had writing, well, we
Years
had
ago.
writing. I ran articles from people, including myself and others, for 7 years, and I returned $0 on it.
I'd believe it.
Zero. And so and the website required constant maintenance. Here's your Dragon Edition, fuckers. I saw one yesterday.
Why wouldn't they just get a better
and I
design
just,
for that? God damn it.
It's China. And I
know a
just
couple
decided to make
tattoo artists.
the website a landing page for the other things we were doing instead.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I'm glad you guys got to use my little stupid website to get other real jobs doing other real things.
Yeah,
I had fun.
truly don't know how we both did it.
Well, if you want me to be totally honest, the writing that other people sent me was fucking unreadable. I mean, it was very easy to get me to publish your writing. It had to be slightly above garbage. And I don't mean that to like insult you guys. I think your writing is both very good, and it was good then too. But like, you should see some of the fucking disasters that people send me.
Well, now that I'm an editor,
yes,
I fully believe it.
Yeah, 'cause you have to
because
read
I
that
have to
shit.
read some shit too.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Edit it.
not nearly as bad as it was like the first week or two of the job, but there are people out there that think they should get paid to write things, and I don't know how their brain works, but nothing is in any discernible order.
Listen, it worked for Hunter Thompson. No, I'm kidding. No, it's
Yes, the guy we should all try to write like.
You
Yeah.
ever read a Hunter Thompson car review? It's amazing.
His Ducati review.
The Ducati like 900 or 916 or whatever it was is
When
fucking great.
I found out that I did like I didn't know that he did it for Playboy.
Yeah.
And then it was right after I did mine. Someone said, "Oh, you did it." Like, it was for Playboy, and it, like, just like you did a Ducati review. And I'm like, really?
Here is
Rad.
Hunter Thompson's Ducati 900 Super Sport review. If this is actually the picture that ran with the article, oh my God, this page is so loaded up with fucking ads. But this is a phenomenal picture of Hunter Thompson with a Ducati 900 Super Sport.
What is wrong with this website?
A lot. Boingboing.net. Oh my God, it's a fucking disaster. Go away.
Please go read it.
Go Google Hunter Thompson
really good.
Ducati 900 review. It's amazing.
It's funny as fuck. He
Absolutely
talks
amazing.
about like how all of his friends like thought he was gonna die because of this bike.
And someone named Stitch666 says, whatever happened to the Yes Roadster? I mentioned it on my first ever Fastlane Daily appearance. I don't remember this at all.
What?
2009 Yes Roadster. Well, it is allegedly a car.
That looks like a 718, or not the 718.
It looks like the Factory 5
thing.
818
Yeah.
kind of. Wait, that's not a good photograph. But I have to be honest with you, sir. I never heard or saw anything from it.
No
ever
one
again.
has.
Yeah.
Neither has anyone else.
Apparently, they built multiple cars.
It looks like that, or they pulled a Carroll Shelby and they painted this orange one a bunch of days. Here, wait. So
And that's kind of what Hennessy did with the F5.
that's not a real car. The
No,
yellow
it's a
one,
buck.
Yeah, it's a buck. But they will have a real car. What the fuck are we looking at here?
Good God.
I feel like we almost need to go to Wikipedia just to find out
don't
how quickly they
know.
went
Do we have
bankrupt.
to? Are those
I do
those
not.
Porsche wheels?
Those are Audi wheels. That is an Audi TT under there, I think. Hang on. Yes Roadster. What the fuck is the Yes Roadster?
with an exclamation point.
It's German. Oh, it's an acronym for Young Engineers Sports Car. Ew.
Gross.
Matt, ew, that's so gross. Each buyer gets a national license for driving on racing circuits. It's got a mid-engine rear drive Volkswagen 1.8. Then they came out with a 3.2 liter, and then
And that's it.
it doesn't say that they even sold one.
It's gone.
It
We don't
doesn't.
even get the satisfaction of seeing, oh, they went out of business
No.
1 year later or 2
It
years
literally
later.
ends with a
It looks like they
six-speed
took
gearbox.
a TT and turned it into a mid-engine. They basically factory 5 818'd an Audi TT.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
guess.
much what they did. Wow. Well, I've never heard from it since, so it must have gone well. John, what do you want to plug? TheDrive.com?
TheDrive.com. Please come read it. We've been low key for the last couple months since a bunch of kerfuffles, but we're going to be doing some really cool shit this next year, including our long form interview series that I started. It started with Andy Palmer, but the next one is going to be Saber Cook from the Engineering Academy at Renault, and then Killer Mike from Run the
Oh,
Jewels.
fun. Yeah, neat.
He was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That one's a long one. It's a really good
It's
read.
video or it's writing? It's
Writing. It's
Okay,
writing. And then we're looking to get Alan Prost.
Cool. Oh, cool. Excellent.
Yep.
Colin, what do you want to plug? Anything? Other than
probably-
your shit motorcycles in Vietnam?
You have to drive or ride a shitty motorcycle through Vietnam. It's the only way.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly active on Twitter.
Okay. I'll plug your Twitter. Sorry.
I don't take enough interesting photos to do much on Instagram.
It's
Mostly-
CB Woodard, right? CB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you get other people to take interesting photos.
Oh,
Like you
CB
just
Woodard
see-
on Twitter. Follow Colin.
Jonathan, you actually do interesting stuff. I'm locked inside just editing stuff all day.
That happens too.
Hey,
You just
man,
go out every
I
so
barely
often.
see my wife because she's in law school.
Editing is a big part of the fucking business.
It is.
And if you want to move ever past being a writer, you probably have to be a fucking editor at a certain point.
Learn everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like editing video. People are like, Matt, how do I get your job? And I go, first thing you do is you learn Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yep.
And they go, but that doesn't help you get cars. And I go,
Yes, it does.
it most certainly does.
Yes, it
you
does.
Fucks.
You've got to do the work in order to get access to the cars.
Totally.
Because
Although there are few people that.
Well, you have to pay, or you have to pay people. Mm-hmm. Or you have to pay people. Oh, man. We got one more super chat before we get out of here. Wait, plugs? Finish.
motorbiscuit.com.
I'm gonna get that pulled up because that's an awesome name for a website.
Motor biscuit.
It doesn't have any meaning. It's just memorable and better than some of the generic ones out there. Like,
you just need to put motor and biscuit together, and that's it.
Yeah.
there's so many out there that are like throbbing pistons.
Yes, there are. And sexual piston innuendo.
Yeah.
And you're like,
it just works.
nobody remembers the name of one of those million variations on, curving roads and the roads less driven and the roads nobody's driven.net.
That's really funny.
Road less driven is Andrew Manis.
I think there's a couple variations on that I can think of, and I try not to say anything about it, but yeah. I almost before I came up with the smoking tire, I almost was Drivers Anonymous, like as in Alcoholics Anonymous, but for driving. And I was going to open my every video with, "Hello, my name is Matt Farah, and I'm a driver."
That would have been awesome.
I mean, it would have been, or it would have been fucking shameful.
You might have gotten a lot of hate.
The world worked itself out the right way. Lastly, before we close out this show, Kevin wants to know, I want a 4-seat fun sports car for 75 G's or less, new or used. What would you pick?
C63.
A Mercedes C63, if you can get into an S, is a good way forward. Also, $75K will get you into a used Panamera Turbo S, which I strongly recommend.
Yep.
Also gets you into a really nice E63 S. Used, not brand new. Used like
one.
Last gen.
Oh,
the twin turbo 5.5 liter.
That's a good one too.
And then you have enough left over to throw like the fucking Alpha 9 package on it or some craziness, and just go super bonsai with it.
Was the question 4 doors or 4 seats?
4 seats, fun sports car. That's a good point. 911 is always the answer.
I mean, it's generic, but
for a reason.
Do you have people to be carrying, or do you have children to be carrying? And even then, children are fucking a pain in the ass to get into a 911.
Yeah, C63 sedan
C63.
still. Yeah. Unless you can get a wagon, unless you're in Europe. But he's paying in U.S. dollars, so no.
Yeah.
All right, that's our show tonight, folks. We are, I'm going to New York. I will be back next week on Monday. Our next show will be recorded live at the premiere of Alex Roy's movie. So
It's here, right?
It's here.
Yeah, okay.
And by live, I mean in front of an audience, not on YouTube. Sorry, not that live. Apex, the secret race across America, is Alex and JF's new movie that Morningstar also worked on, and Zach and a bunch of my other friends.
I've seen it. It's dope.
I have also
does
seen it.
this mean
It's
that
dope.
Ice-T is going to be a guest?
He might be there. I don't know if he's going to be there. He does the VO in the movie though. It's awesome.
Spinelli was telling me about like how he got into writing all of the narration for Ice.
Yeah.
And he's just like, all I did was put on like old albums on repeat and just started listening, and that was it. And then it was just perfect.
I would have just watched New Jack City because he does the voiceover for New Jack City too. I saw a bunch of that.
Also, just follow him on Twitter.
He's
a
the best
great
on
guy
Twitter.
on Twitter.
He's very, very funny.
Him and Dolly Parton.
Oh, I got to follow Dolly Parton on Twitter.
Twitter?
Dolly is awesome on Twitter.
Really? Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow that later. So next week we've got a bunch more shows for you. So that's all for us tonight. Thanks very much. The Smoking Tire Podcast is powered by Shout Engine. Get your own damn podcast at shoutengine.com. It's easy. All you need is a microphone and connection to the internet, and ideally something to say. John Klein, Collin Woodard, thank you for coming in, boys.